You never had student loans or anything, did you? I mean, besides like they came after you for those Pels and shit like that, or
no, they never came
those
after
are
me
just
for all
like
the Pels.
yeah.
They came after me about 7 years ago for the student loan.
Oh, they did. They found you.
Oh yeah.
7 years ago.
Yeah.
What did they try to pop you? If you, I mean, you don't have to tell me, but
They had to pop me for
can I grab one of those too?
a big fucking envelope.
Holy shit! 7 years ago. That's a while after too. Fuck.
I skipped.
There's no statute of limitations on that.
No, not on student loans.
Student loans.
They will fucking hunt you down. Listen, if you die, your wife is responsible for your fucking student loan.
There was a big Vice article a year or two ago about people who are leaving the country and just never coming back, but they're not going to pay their student loans. Like they'll get arrested if they ever come back to America.
Seriously.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around. You get a letter. As soon as they see something, listen, I didn't pay taxes from 91 to 2000, like fucking 3. My wife, God bless her, talked me into going to the IRS. And I've said it 1,000 times. They were the nicest people in the world. But I'm going to tell you guys something. You don't have to pay taxes.
Don't tell people that.
If you make 30 G's a year, or let's say you're a wheeler dealer and you're making cash, you don't have to pay taxes. But I'm going to tell you something. If you're making money, they know it. If you're making deposits and cash and checks, they know it. And in time, they'll come get you. They'll come get you when you make money. Trust what I'm telling you.
That's why
those years they told me that I wasn't responsible from 91 to 80. They only go back 7 years. Those years, it doesn't matter. I made no money. 1 year I made money. The other fucking 7 years were $8,000 years. In 1996, I made $8,900. In 1995, I made like $9,000. One of those years, I made 72 because I made $60,000 in December working for a sports betting service. I made $12,000 one year, delivering Chinese food, trying to just put angles together. But all those years, I was making $9,000.
Yeah, I made like $20,000 in 2002.
They don't give a fuck about $9,000. What are they gonna do with $9,000? When you start making money, they will reach out and touch you. Remember that then? Reach out and touch somebody? What was that? They'll reach out and touch you. They know exactly where you are, especially now. Especially today.
Yeah, now you can't go anywhere.
When I was doing all this crazy shit, remember, we were still, I was telling these guys a story the other day that had a friend who used to, was I telling AJ or you about my buddy with the ATM cards?
Yeah, he would close accounts.
Yeah, who was I telling? I
think it was AJ.
He would fucking go into a bank, put $2,000 in, leave it there for 6 months, then take a $2,000 bank loan on it. A book loan on it, on the $2,000. So he would take $2,000, and then in those days, the computer systems weren't fast enough. So Woodland Hills and Studio City, so he would walk into Studio City Bank of America at 2:59 and close the account.
And get the $2,000 back?
Get the $2,000 back, and then shoot up to Woodland Hills by 5 and close the account. Because the computers wouldn't move fast enough.
And then
they wouldn't process it. They caught him late. They didn't catch him.
Yeah.
But now you can't do that. Over the year, this I had to do a background check 2 months ago for a passport. There's shit on there that's not even mine.
Really?
Oh, there's cocaine arrest on. I never got arrested for cocaine. But how many Jose Diaz's are there?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So there's
how
probably
many Jose
a lot of
Diaz
shit.
is on there? But let me
It's funny you say that because my first American Express card, or no, I got a new one. The date comes up. I got a new one probably 5 years ago, and you get the. I looked at the number, whatever, and all of a sudden, I'm using it. And the guy's like, "Man, it's crazy how old this card thinks you are." And how on American Express it says member since.
Yeah.
Mine said member since '88, and my dad has the exact same name as I am. And he was a member since '88. So the card they sent me was my card, but they had his name and they had member since '88. So now I'm a child trying to get it. So I sent it to them. I go, you guys, this is my card, right? This shit's not going to my dad's bill. He's like, no, we fucked up. We just we looked at the name and that was it. And I was like, oh shit. But yeah, I can imagine that Jose Diaz has many different citations against him.
But then the shit, like I did a ton of shit from 81 to 85, none of that is on there.
Well, that's good.
Like, I don't start coming up in the computer. Like, I had an arrest in Bergen County. That's not up there. But there was a couple of arrests. When those arrested, if you don't get in trouble for 6 months, it gets taken off your record. I had like 6 of those. But there was a couple other ones that, I know they should be on there. They're nowhere on there.
How close are you to getting it all taken care of?
Not close at all. I still got the warrant in Washington State. But it's a non-whatever warrant. They're not going to come get me, and I'm not going to surrender, so we're on a stalemate.
Yeah.
They just want money. They just want me to pay a fine. That's it. That's done. I think the Idaho warrant is null and void. I think Idaho finally gave up.
It's like we're done chasing Joey Diaz.